Hey guys, they banned us from taking visa, and then Showore, sorry, is it Showore? Who is the governor of Lagos State? Sowolu banned Okada. Hmm. Now, there is something I used to wonder about our leaders. Is it that you guys derive joy in not using your brain, like not thinking correctly, or you derive joy in suffering the people? Once the people are suffering, you feel you are good in yourself. Like when you are in a cult, all these cult people, they called you, and maybe the devil or the man that is dishing out the instructions say, hey, listen, we're going to give you this power. What you got to do is to make sure you punish the people. If you want to maintain your power, you have to punish the people. You have to cause accident. You have to make people die in the hospitals. You have to have the roads to be bad so that this accident will be happening. That's how we will be good. We want the blood. We want to be sucking blood. You have to go to stage of killing in masses. Like, if you don't do these things, you will not remain in this power. You hear? Yes. Yes, my lord. Okay. Hey, push on your say, I got you. Then video. What are the means we use to sell this person to the people so that they won't suspect us in what we want to do? And then the court will agree. These are the godfather. They not agree on who to make the governor or a particular position or a minister, and that person will not agree, and they not push that person out. Is that what it is? Like, Nigeria oppressed like a cult. Like, those who are leading the people, or those who come out to be the leaders, first of all, they are intelligent people. They are very brilliant. That's why they can rigmarole and work on us. These guys are very smart. They know what to do, and they do it perfectly well, and we gullibly accept. Now, banning Okada, I don't live in Lagos. I've never lived in Lagos. I have brothers and sisters, cousins, uncles, aunties living in Lagos. I only visit Lagos. I was in Lagos the last few weeks ago, and the house, I saw how bad that place looks. The map even the place I was, from Lagos, from the place I was, Oba, to the airport, where those on traffic, places I wanted to visit in Lagos, because of traffic, I just shut down. I'm not going. Then I discovered one app. They said that OPay, all these bike people, official people, they come and carry you. My cousin was telling me, hey, they enter and just across the park. So that's nice. That's a good idea, because if you guys see the problems we have, and then they solve it. And then someone said, oh, they actually had agreement with the government of the people, which is Ambode, right? Or is it Fashola? And so they started business. They invested so much, and they got people, got the use working, and these things are working perfectly. Even a boss, about failure. Even another one. These are buses sitting on a state when now somebody wants to stop Okada, and I listened to the deputy governor of Lagos State, Hamzat, saying before Channels TV, was the Okumbale, and interviewing him, and he said, "Oh, the plan of Lagos, we didn't mean any intention, bad intention." Yes, perfectly. You don't mean any intention. I understand. And then there are so many deaths in Lagos caused by Okada. In average, 28 deaths per day. Really? So you're telling me that in 1 month you're having almost 840 deaths, and in a year you are recording almost 10,080 deaths in Lagos from Okada. For the past 5 years, even 20 years ago, you should have banned this thing a long time ago, if you can envisage how bad it is. Because Tinubu, the masterminder of Lagos, who is the Jagaban, whom everybody is praising, the TVC praise the way he has the plan in Lagos. He's the one that is stipulating how Lagos is working perfectly for the rich. So Tinubu saw a vision and never fathomed transportation inside it. So Tinubu had a plan to make sure that there will be no Okada. It wasn't master plan, but they didn't know until Euro 5 to 6 million. They never knew. Tinubu sold his man, Fashola. I like him. He's an intelligent man, but a stooge. Fashola reigned for 8 years. Okada was still in Lagos. Banned a couple. Brought out what do you guys call those all those buses? Okay, why didn't you guys follow the master plan that you called in for Lagos. And by the way, how come only you people know this plan, where Lagos should be in the next 10 to 15 years? How come we, the people, don't know it? How come, just like the architects, you know, when you want to build a house, I remember when we want to build a cathedral, you come into the bishop's house, you see the master plan, all in blueprint, the prototype, all those things the architects do, right? If you take the land mass of Lagos, which is less than 500 square meters, you can picture, survey, mark, like that. Can we see that master plan where Tinubu and his intelligent guys marked up where there will be cinema, where there will be airport, where there will be stadium, where there will be housing, where there will be shopping malls, where there will be roads, you know, map Pattaya out in Lagos within a space of 10 to 50 years. This is the map we want. Boom. Then they start implementing it. Gradually, they start implementing it. Why are we not seeing that plan? So this young man, if you are telling me that Lagos registers this particular debt and you, because of it, you want to stop Okada, perfect. It's nice. Nobody say don't. But don't forget that roads their drivers use, there are always tankers killing people. Few days ago, a tanker ran into a bus and killed 9 people. Nobody has said anything. That is not a danger. You've never fathomed how to stop those tankers from working. Tanker bufuel ga baroko on the madako or a whole road. The madabo. You people will say, oh, his accident, you know, we will take care of. God is in control. People will die. You will not have a solution to say tanker so and so time could not ply this road, tanker so and so time should not be on the road, tanker so and so things should not do like this. We've never seen that master plan. But the one you allow to rule is the one that will punish billions and billions of people living in Lagos. Lagos as a master plan, with the intelligence of people like Tinubu, who is the best governor in Lagos. Awolowo woni beribe 4 years go many hini neha mfugana Lagos. Now 20 years, Tinubu has a plan, right? Maybe transportation would have been one of it. Meaning, if Okada was implemented at once, I say, okay, Okada, you guys can run here, but not here. What would have happened, an intelligent person would have done, will be, okay, if Okada is running by 2010, by 2020, we are going to stop Okada. We won't have Okada in the next 10 years. We don't want Okada or tricycle or all these small ones in the next 10 years. How do we achieve it? Bang, 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 bang. Just like the Chinese are building hospitals within 30 days. All the roads. Map out all the roads in Lagos. Make sure it leads to all streets. Make sure all gutters are channeled in there. The drainages are perfectly done. Make sure within 2-3 years we have to get these places all working. Bang, 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 bang. How much does it take to cause this? Lagos makes more money than every state. 145 billion GDP. That is way bigger than Rwanda right now. Rwanda makes 9 billion a year. Go and look at Rwanda and their system. Lagos, 13 times richer than Rwanda. Almost half of Rwanda's population. Rwanda is just how many? How do they 10 billion people? 10 million people. Lagos is almost 22 million. Okay, let's just say certain things escaped to you guys that you didn't know when Okada started sneaking in. You know, Tinubu was sleeping. By the time you wake up, 2 Okada don't enter. He called his guys to come and do something. He brought out Fashola. Fashola didn't know. He banned the one. People reacted. He stupidly didn't ask and he left it. And then Ambode came and then maybe allowed. Ambode didn't implement certain things. That was why they removed him. And then they brought in Namukwa Showolu, an intelligent man, brilliant, who lived in the US. And then this intelligent guy wanted to implement this thing. So he realized that they needed to use their waterways. So they bought 65 new fly boats. And he decided that, oh, we need to put the buses. You guys watch buses. Watch bus of the state on our pass. Watch, it's going to move. You hear? Boom, boom, I'm coming. All these things are people stated this in 1976. The DC stopped. They had 4 means of transportation. From 1976, 45 years ago, the metro, the bus that just passed, the train station, or the calling of cab taxi, or you hire a bike. These 4 means is the means you will use to walk around DC. This is DC roads. Mafia. Nobody likes coming to DC to come and be driving around. People don't like doing it. Look at it. You see all these cars parked here, right? You see that sign there, 22087. That's a parking code for you to park. They are all paying. You see these cars around me? You see that? Park in 2 hours. After 2 hours, you pay so and so time. These people organize these things. From that time, 45 years or more, they put it in place and said, this is what we want to see. So I think by 2020, there will be nothing like tricycle. Even a bike. I've been in this country for God knows how many years. I've never seen a bike. I've never seen a keke. Taxi is what they use. Pay taxi. If you call them now, look at them. If you call that number, they will come and pick you up anywhere you are. How did they put these things in place? They channeled themselves and said, this is what we want. First is the roads that these cars will ply. They made this called the smooth and rare. Ndị mmadụ nwere echiche, ndị Chineke ekere, ndị Chineke kpọrọ mmadụ nye ya ọgụgụ isi. These are them. From that year till now, how many years gone? 40, 45 years gone. Look at how their state is. If you say Tinubu now, if he comes in, if they come to DC now, America is so beautiful. Lagos makes more money than even DC, in a literal sense. What do people do to us? I used to ask myself, what did we do wrong? Like, what did we do? Are we just wicked because we are black? Or are we just wicked because we don't regard our fellow human beings? Nobody said do not ban Okada. The problem is, this Tinubu and his APC people and the Fashola and the Ambode till this young man now who just banned this Okada. We are all here 20 years ago, from 1999 when Tinubu took over to, let's say, 2007, when things were beginning to be like, okay, he's going to be having influence in Lagos. Why didn't people who love us as Lagos start implementing things that by 2020, boom, there will be no Okada in Lagos? The roads are so perfectly well. Lagos is not big compared to some countries. The whole of Maryland is third. The whole. Everywhere in Maryland. Maybe Naga, Mimo here where the deers are walking. So tying the road is not a problem. The whole of Maryland and DC has drainage channeling to different places. Distance 1 year or 2 years or 3 years highest of Lagos GDP will solve all those problems. Tinubu alone is richer than the whole of Lagos. Now my problem is not how rich, because there's no way people were there poor. My problem is, how come we have people who have this intelligence, but implementation are our problem? They see the monies and they don't use them. When these guys were after Tinubu, till Fashola, till Ambode, till this guy, when they knew that it is good to implement this thing, why didn't they come up with the same idea? Say, okay, we want to stop Okada. Therefore, what we need to do best is to save money. Bring out all the buses, make announcement. Our people are using this as, we are not as developed as DC. People are walking around doing their thing. We are not as neat and good as they are. Or how are we going to do to put our people in not to put them in suffering, so they can, by the time we start implementing it, these things, we will get to where we want to get to, maybe in 2022. So they start doing all the rules. Agram Lagos, they boson and got to know, got at the open nation. People can now look. I should show you another one. People can know walkways are created where people will walk and where the cars will go. There's no place to walk in Lagos, and people are walking on the main road where the swing cars are going. The gutters are open. The gutters are smelling dirty. Everything is dirty. Lagos, the dirtiest mega city in the world. How come you didn't have the idea to put these things in place, so that by the time you bring out the buses, bring out the water speedboats you're talking about, put in 1 or 2 roads in place, bam, 2020, early morning, 1st of January, you ban Okada. Who will tell you not to ban Okada? Nobody. It will be perfect. It will be the best idea to do. But what are you doing? You are using reverse psychology to make us feel like, oh, you're doing something nice for us. Look at people are dying. No? People are over 3,000 people are dying every day, every minute. That's why we banned it. You are sentimentally drawing the attention of people to the death of your own stupidity that you fail to do what you're supposed to do. What the government should be doing is to apologize to the people. That is the right thing to do. Say, oh, you know, yeah, people are causing. We discovered that the former governor did not implement this. Oh yeah, it was part of the plan, but somehow we skipped it. We were messed up, and we are so sorry. We didn't put these things in place, and we messed it up. We didn't want Okada from day one, but please, we have to stop this Okada now, and we are bringing these buses ASAP for you guys to use. We are so sorry. This decision is coming so hard, and it's going to hit you guys so hard, you know. But we are so sorry. We have to take this decision. But please don't be angry with us. We are going to give you this. We are sorry. We should have brought it earlier before now. But look at what happened due to logistics. Due to logistic, one thing. The manufacturers of this or the signature of those buses could not come on time. That is why we decided to bring. But please don't vex. You know, we are going to. Something like that. The way you lie during campaign. Just find something. Tell the people. They will believe you. And, you know, not trying to tell yourself that what you did was the perfect decision. The Lagos cannot be taken for a ride. We have to make this place look real nice by making sure we stop Okada. It is stupid. But what would you say? Everywhere else in the world, people respect their citizens. Watch TVC. Even the guys, Okimbale is sitting there and looking at that hamster. He knows he's talking nonsense. But he won't ask him a couple of questions that will bring his leg outside. Look at TVC. There will be, rather than standing on TVC, your view, all those ladies, they stand there and say, oh, Nema said, oh, I see opportunities. When these problems come, I see opportunities. Buy small. Nema, how many people can buy small buses? No. You see, if we do not stand, tell our government that, see, you see this decision you made is wrong. Forget about anything. Next time, please don't take it like this. Take better strategies before taking certain decisions. Stand there. Don't make them feel good that, oh, it's a good day. They want to stop the for our own good. You know, they want to stop that. That these Okadas are. We already know that they cause mayhem. We already know they steal. We already know they do all the vices. We already know. That's why you're a government. That you needed to do all those things to stop these. Use your brain. That's all. We already know the things that Okada cause. We already know Okada. I don't like taking them because of for any reason. I used to tell them, come and me extra money. Don't worry, cool down. Because I know they are so stupid. These guys are trying to make money by all means and they fall into trouble. That is why you are the leader. You use your brain. But because Nigerian government is formed in like an occult where you have to do what the Godfathers say, and so that you don't know the chi they are pleasing with the blood they waste and the suffering they amass from the people. So, but if you Isowolu, I'm sure even Solo, who have been a Sowolu's wife, knows that this is wrong. So if he comes to sleep, you calm his husband down because the man didn't want to take this decision. Ogane Ewute and no make this decision now, but he can't do anything because he had been told to do it. From what he just did. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people are going to die on this particular decision. Some people are going to suffer. Crime will increase. All those you guys don't have companies. It's only hotel and everywhere. Over 6 million people on those Okadas. Over 3 million are graduates. They don't have anything to do. You are now struggling with the companies that came to invest on that Okada, sending wrong signal to those who could do business with you. Not even on Okada or anything else, that you are not trustworthy, that you reverse on yourself. But now, Hamzak is saying that they never signed that. How? Nigeria, Anyway, by election, PDP is going to use this particular thing now to sell their own idea. Oh, you know, APC, wicked people, they stopped Okada and punish you. In our own, we are going to make you Okada come back. Nobody is looking at any plan again. No. Nobody is saying we want to make by 2030. We want Lagos to look like this. They're going to take another stupid decision. And guess what? We, the people, will still find a way to sympathize with our government. To them. We'll still agree to their stupidity and say, you know, they just took it for our own good. You know, it's not. Let's manage. We will survive. Keep enjoying your sufferings. You know, people who figured out their states have figured it out and they've moved on. The only reason why Nigeria will try to move a little bit as if it's improving is because of the pressure from other countries. They should have far away been better than. Use your brain.